Hi everybody, Angie here. Coming on to do a little bit more decorating in the floral journal here that I've just recently started. We're on episode 3 and we're going to be decorating, focusing on this video on the front page of the third cover because it kind of seems in sequence. On the first one we did the front cover of the first signature and I really like that, how that came out. And then we did, on episode 2, we did the front page of the second signature. And again, I think that is very pleasing to the eye. I think that's really pretty. So I thought it was only fitting that we do the front cover of the third journal. Now I kind of have something in mind of what I want to do. Let's hope that it plays out. I did a little bit of fussy cutting off camera just because I know our time together is limited and I want to save a little bit of time and, you know, focus on the thought process and the decorating of this journal. Now, I'm going to do like, I don't know what you would call it, maybe like a bedroom kind of a entryway for this signature, like, so to speak. And I had fussy cut this kind of a dresser armoire piece. And this is not a die, this is just me sketching it out and fussy cutting it. Okay, and I'll show you my template that I used. I did this one off camera and I really like it. I used file folder as the base. I used some Dollar Tree contact paper for the inside lining, the wood grain. I thought that was really nice. And then for the design on the doors and the top here, I used again from Dollar Tree some contact paper, some decorated contact paper. And I really like that, although and some little brads for the door handles. But once I had made it, I was just playing around. It doesn't go with that color palette on that signature. That's the only thing. So I thought, you know what, let's make another one, do it together, and see what we could come up with. So for this one, I just did black base, and I'm kind of torn as to where I want to go from there, but I thought I'd just kind of take you through the process with me, guys. So let's have a little play, okay? How's everybody doing? First of all, hope everybody's well, everybody's doing good. I am good, and I am loving step by step decorating this journal with you guys. Okay, now, as I said, I just fussy cut it out. I just kind of eyeballed it and did my cuts where I wanted to. So for the next step, we need to do the background. And I just measured and cut out a piece of the contact paper. And we're just gonna glue that right down to the back, just like that. But before I do that, I want to score my doors. Let me put the lid back on my glue. I thought I was gonna be using it right away, but while I'm chit-chatting with you guys for a second. I want to score on my doors from cut to cut, cut to cut, so they can actually open. Okay, so we can actually see what's inside. So let's do that real quick. And I don't know if now that I think about it, if I measured my cuts correctly. I think I did 3/4 of an inch. Let me just see. I must have did 1/2 inch. Okay. So I'm going to line this up. So I try to get a straight. Oops. And I'm going to go from cut to cut and just do a score line. 1/2 inch from the edge, and then I'm going to turn it around and do a 1/2 inch from this side as well. And I hope the sun, I didn't think about that, guys, before I started. I hope the sun is pleasing to you guys. It's really bright in the mornings, and I am recording in the morning, and I think we're okay there. So hope it's not too blinding. I hope it's helpful, not hurtful. Okay, let me put my score tool back in there. Alrighty. So then from there, I'm just going to take a quick second and I'm going to work it a little bit with my ruler. Just like that. Okay, and we can actually crease it if we want to. We could take it all the way back. I don't necessarily know that I will be, haven't really thought this far ahead if these doors really need to be opened, but just in case. I mean, I want them to be opened enough to where you can peek in and say, oh, there's some prettiness inside, but if they're actually going to be useful, I don't know. We'll see. And I did not grab my brads for the door handles either, so we'll have to work on that. Okay, so I just cut a piece about yay big. It's going to fit, and I'm going to secure it all the way down. So let's do that next. Try and get right up to the edge, but we don't want it seeping on the inside of the doors, so try to be cautious of that. All right, and this is just wallpaper from the Dollar Tree, as I said, so it does have a sticker back. So we'll see if I can actually remove this and stick it down on my journal page when I'm ready if I want to. But we'll see how we're going to use this element first, because I'm not sure. We're just going to decorate the armoire right now. Okay, so that's a start. Isn't that pretty? I like it. Okay, so next we need to do the decorating of the doors. Now for that, all I did was just fussy cut, measured, and just use some scraps. Okay, so here I have a pile of scraps, and we'll pick something out of here that is gonna work. So we've got about 1.5 inches in width by 3 3/4. 1.5, and I'm gonna have to write that down or I'm gonna forget. 1.5 by 3 3/4. Okay, and actually I like that. The pink on the black, that looks really nice. But let's take a look. I've got some Tim Holtz wallpaper left here, which is really pretty, but I don't think this piece is going to be big enough to get me 3 sections. So I think that's out. That blue is nice. Ooh, that red is lovely. Kind of a sexy little vibe there, since this is kind of a, let's see, got some green here. All my little pieces, any of them would really work, but they're all just not big enough to give me 3 cuts. So I wonder, okay, let's see. These are just lined papers. What about this one? See, they're all, darn it, just a little bit small. Let me go to my offcuts. Let's see what we've got there. Remember, I saved my offcuts from all the 12 by 12 papers. So let's see what we've got here that might go. Let me open that page back up. I'm thinking I want something, I don't want anything dark because we've already got dark on the black. Maybe. We've already got wood grain. Oh, I like that also. Oh, I like that blue also. Oh, goodness. Oh, how about those two, maybe? Or those two goes together. Those go together. And I like that as well. Oh. Okay. Well, I have an idea to put some floral pieces in there. So let's do let's see, I'm just thinking. So I have these dried flowers that I want to put in a vase. So what would go with that? Probably this, huh? So this one. And maybe the blue. Oops. Yeah. Okay, let's try these. We'll get something out of those. One or both. Okay. Let's see. Let's move all this out of the way. Pardon my mess. It's when we work the best, right? When we've got chaos going on. Okay. Now I also have my little black leftover scraps that we need to do these shelves with. So I have pre-cut some strips for our shelves. So we'll do that. That shouldn't take but a minute. Okay, so let's cut a few pieces for this. Now for the top piece, it's going to be a little bit more tricky. Again, I just eyeballed it and did some fussy cutting. So let's see. I think I want a little bit of all three. So let's just put this down, and all I'm going to do is we're just going to get this lined up and straight where I want it. I think that's pretty straight. Okay, and all I'm going to do is just do a pencil shape around the top. Oops. And this is all I do with all my little pieces, guys, is I just kind of wing it and just hope for the best, you know. Okay, so let's cut that out. So we've got two pieces here, we only need one. Like I said, we want a shape, we want a design, and believe me, I'm sure there's a die out there that can suit you, but we can't afford or have access all the time to every single tool or piece that we want, so we have to make do. Okay, and then that will just fit right in there, but as you can see, I need to shape that down just a little bit and then trim a little bit off. So I'm going to just line these two pieces together, and we'll do them both at the same time. And then you just kind of check your bit and see if it's where you want it. And that's not perfect by any means, but I like it. That'll work. Okay, so then we just need to trim a little bit off the bottom, and I'll just use my ruler for that and get a quick straight cut, and I guess about maybe 1/4 inch, just as easy as that. Let's check it. And you just ask yourself, do you have enough of the mat around? And I think I want to take off a little bit more. So let me just come back in and trim off a little bit more. So let's see where we're at. And I think that's much better, just like that. Okay. And I'll bring in a little black ink around those edges. And get it positioned. And when I'm dealing with little pieces like this, I tend to glue this way rather than, because I never seem to get it where I want it. So I hold it in position and then glue it this way. That's just my way. Tends to work better for me. And just do half. And turn it around to the other half. Oh, that's pretty. Once we get the doors on. Okay, let's do that next. So let's see. This, I think we could just kind of see where we want it. I'm just going to do a little tick mark there. And I can't see my lines too well. Let's see, in a little tick mark right about there. Okay, and then we're going to cut that down. And I think I could use my small cutter. Seems to be dull. Okay. Let's see if that's gonna work. And I think it will. Then, just so my tick marks aren't showing on the decorated side, and I'm just gonna put a tick mark right where the middle of the doors are. Cut right there. Okay, I'm going to cut that down. All right, we've got a good little mess going here, don't we? Clean up that cut just a little bit. Okay, let's see if that's going to work. We can turn it around if we want. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Oops, wrong one. Just bring a little ink to those edges. All right, very cute. So let's, again, I got to kind of, the sun is in my way here. That positioned, I think that's good right there. Let's get that down. Okay, and the next one, get that lined up the same way. Okay, I think that's good right there. Here we go, we've got our armoire. How cute. Okay, let's grab our strips and put some shelves. And I think I just did like a 1/4 inch strips. Maybe a little bit more than a 1/4 of an inch. I think they're all the same. Let me check those. They're all a little bit different, but they'll work. Okay, so this one, I like that one. Let me see how I did this one. I did like 2 shelves, a lower shelf, middle shelf, and then 2 half shelf. So let's do that. I like that layout. And all I did for that was something as simple as this. And figure out where you want them. I think right about there is good. I'm going to use the grid on my mat to help me get a straight line. And I just eyeball it. Now this does have a slick surface, putting it on this contact paper here, this wallpaper. So you definitely need a good adhesive. Make sure it's gonna hold it down. Okay, then we can snip it. Just there. Okay, there's one. Let's go about there. Okay, and then one right in the middle. Right there. Okay. Cut a teeny, slightest sliver off. Okay, there we go. And then we've got our little armoire. Let me grab a couple small brads for the handles. It would be adorable if I had a couple small pink ones, but I have some. I just thought about that. Excuse my head. I'm gonna grab a couple flatback pearls, pink ones. I think that would look really nice. Maybe. If I have two, I think I do. There we go. Okay. I think that will look really cute. And down we go. Clean that glue up just a little bit and get them even. There we go. How cute is that? Oh my, I really like that. I really, really like that. Okay, let me get some of this mess out of the way. Look at that. All right, so let's put this down. And I thought that would go right here. And I have these vase stickers. Again, I picked these up from the Dollar Tree. And I'm eyeballing this one. I like this one. So before I put it down, let's just see if that's what I want to do. I thought I'd put this right there with these dried flowers peeking out. And I think that would look really, really cute. But if I put this sticker down, that is gonna mean I cannot open this door. We can leave it like that to where you can peek, but then this one can open all. Maybe we can decorate the inside there a little bit. Or we can decorate that before we put that down. What can we put in there? I wonder. All right, so we still need something up here because that looks drab. So maybe a wall hanging or something there. And I have those wallpaper cuts and such. Maybe we can create a nice wall hanging. That I think kind of clashes, although we've got a nice vintage feel going through with this, I think, but I think that clashes. It's not too bad. I think we've got a lot of patterns going on, don't you? What if we just bring a black frame in? No, that's too dark. Not bad. And then the green, from the green on the plant, I think that will kind of blend. We've got a little bit of small, soft hues of green there. That wouldn't be too bad. Oh, that's nice. Little green, a little vibrant of the yellow. We've still got a little bit of vintage look going on. That looks like that could be a picture, a wall hanging, doesn't it? Oh, I like that, but we need a background. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't think I want the black. No. That's not big enough. And that works out because that goes all the way across. We could cut it down. That's almost perfect. Let me look at that. It's dark, but it's not too dark for a frame. I like that. We're gonna go with that. Okay, I got an idea. Let's do that. Let's ink up these white edges. Now I'm thinking I want to, as I'm doing this, now do I need to cut this down at all? It almost goes all the way across. I think I'm just gonna leave it. This was a digital, I don't remember where I got it, but it was for a belly band. As you can see, it's, now that I think about it, it was a digital for a little quick and easy little belly bands. You know where you get in the digital kits? And they give you ephemera pieces. That's what that's from. Now that I think about it, yeah, that looks like that could be a wall hanging, doesn't it? I love it. Okay. And it's got a little bit of pink in there from there. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I just noticed that. Okay, I think that sets that page off quite nicely, but I also want to do some type of a pocket in here as well. Okay, we're gonna create this into a pocket to start with. And to do that, I'm just gonna glue it down on the 3 sides. We've got to create writing spaces, right? Okay, so let me eyeball this for a second, guys. I think we're good right there. Okay, so we have just created ourselves a pocket there. Okay, put a little something in there. And then, where's my armoire? Oh yeah, that's going to be really nice. Now we could do a pocket there, a little tuck spot there. That's going to be blocked. Let's do, it's going to be a small spot, but let's do, we're going to put a slit right here. And that's going to give us a pocket there. And we're going to do a slit on this one, this shelf here. And I'm just going to go all the way across. Not that we're going to need it because that door is not going to be opened, but I'm just going to go all the way across just because, in case we need the extra room. Okay, so that's going to give us a little spot for a couple small somethings. And for right now, I'm just going to cut this in half. Okay, for illustration purposes there. So that's going to give us a little tuck spot there, and then that's going to give us a little tuck spot there to put a couple little goodies in. That's going to be cute, huh? Okay, so we need to glue it all down except for where we did the slits. Okay, so now I'm ready to put this down. So see, so now I do not want to use the backing on this since we've created some little tuck spot pockets there. And my dog is whining, so she must need asking to go out or something. I don't know what's going on with her. I need to go check her out here as soon as I'm done with this video. So if you hear some whining, I do apologize. She's whimpering for something. She may be asking for water. I'll go check that out as soon as I'm done. Okay, so let's get this down. I want to tuck it underneath here. Bring it down. About there. All right. Down we go. Here we go. Oh, I like that. There we go, guys. Oh, cute. All right, let's do the vase. Let's see if that's going to pan out the way I would like it to. I've got my little dried flowers. And I was thinking just to bring in a little, and these are real flowers, and I'm afraid that they're going to get crumbled. So what I did to those was I sprayed them with a little bit of clear acrylic to hopefully to kind of protect them a little bit. I don't know how well that's going to work, but I'm going to try. And this is just a real delicate page here. So let's see what we've got. So kind of get those, arrange my flowers. Got to have a little greenery in there. I think all that will lay down once I put the sticker on top. What about that? Okay. And this is just those puffy stickers. They're really cool. I love these. They must be getting more popular at the Dollar Tree because they're getting more and more of a selection. So every time I go to the Dollar Tree, I look for them and I get a pack of something. But they're so fun. If you haven't tried them, do so. You'll love them. Okay. Down we go. And it's just a little bit on the curve there, so I'm just, as you can see, it's not wanting to stick 100%, so I'm gonna have to help it out. Give it a minute to catch. All right, and we'll do the other side too. It's kind of awkward, so please forgive me. We can open that door a little bit. We'll decorate and do a little something in there. I'll have to think about what I want to do, but I really like that. What do you think? And I also grabbed, just trying to give this chance to really catch, does want to catch. It's kind of thick. These puffy stickers are rather thick. There we go. And I also grabbed these ones, and these are pretty too. Oh, see, when I start messing with it, it pops up. Maybe we could put one on the little tab here, the fabric tab. Let's see how that would look. Or maybe right in the middle there. I like that. We're just going to do that. I'm going to reinforce it though. Oh, how pretty. Okay, I'm going to have to work with this a little bit here. It's being stubborn. Okay, try not to mess with it too much. Okay, guys, what do you think? I think it came out adorable. Okay, so the decorating on the inside of the door, that'll come in now. I do want to say I'm going to be jumping around from signature to signature, page to page, just kind of doing different decorating pages as I get ideas. It's not in sequence, you know, page after page after page after page after page. I'm going to be flip-flopping around and doing little bits on different pages and in the different signatures as we go throughout this journal, and then just stop when I think, you know, we have enough. But yeah, I think that's a really welcoming page to that signature. I think that's really, really nice. And I'm just going to hope for the best that these beautiful dried flowers don't get demolished too much. I'm going to have to just be really fragile with them. But we'll see. I mean, by the time we get done with this journal, they might be all crumbled and all fall apart, and I might have to do something else. But for right now, I think that is absolutely stunning. I hope you guys like what you see. I think that's a good place to stop. I know we only got one page done, but it was quite time consuming. And yeah, let's see. I do have, maybe we have time to do one more. I don't know. We'll see. I think we could get one more quick one because I have a couple elements prepared. I'm so worried about that now. I don't know if that was a good idea or not, but I think it's so beautiful. Okay, see where this lace is sticking out here? I'm gonna figure out something for that. I think I have some beautiful lace trim here, and I thought I'd just do a belly band on this page with this. It's a wide lace. Let's go ahead and do that and see if we can. It's only going to take a minute. And then see, there's another piece of that beautiful flower. All right, and then just to, you know how we've all done lace belly bands and such, and they're very delicate. So I thought I would put this beautiful image on the top. Again, this is one of my fussy cut images. I just created a Victorian kind of dress. I made it out of book page, as you can see, and I just did 2 layers of book page. I just overlaid it with some lace trim and then with another piece of lace trim, and gave her a little collar there, and again with some of the gold foil throughout the page. And I thought I would just put that right on top like that. And that will also secure and strengthen the belly band as well. So from there, I think what I need to do is put something behind here so it doesn't stick to my page. And I'm just going to tack that down. And you know what I just thought of? We could just tack it down there, and it can be a double belly band. Let's do that. And if I want to come back in and re-secure it all the way through, we can do that too. I just thought about that. Let's try that. And depending on what we put in there, tuck in there, that would be really cute. So let's try it. Let's do the bottom first since it's a little bit wider. Okay, and then we can pull that up. There we go. I think that's secure. There we go. I think that's good and secure. Okay. Well, we got 2 pages done. That one was so quick. We've got a belly band, and then we've got another little, we can slide some goodies back here, as well as behind the dress itself. How cute is that? Okay, I'm liking it, guys. I'm really liking it. I'm sorry for the mess. I hope you guys get a good picture. I see that sun is coming through, so I think it's a good place to stop. I don't know, I can't not block the sun, but I'm hoping you guys can see very clearly. I hope you like the pages that we created together today. I am really, see already, I am really loving that. I'm going to have to think about how I can protect those flowers. If you have any ideas, please leave them in the comments. Yeah, that's going to trouble me. I don't know if that was the best idea, but I think it really looks beautiful. But I may have to come up with a different idea on that. Okay, we're going to stop there, guys. Thank you so very much for spending some time with me in this beautiful journal. Thank you for coming along. Until next video, I will see you soon. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.